What's up, guys? It's your boy Kabaka here, bringing you a 3v3 SND gameplay, but I'm not even going to be watching the gameplay. I'm just going to give you guys my intake on what I think is a good teammate, what I want around me, and just to kind of help you guys out. What I really want my channel to be about is how to help the Gamebattles free agents out, the guys who are kind of jumping from team to team who just can't seem to catch a break, who keep getting dropped and you know, just really can't find a core group of guys to play around, because I was there once. I was in that situation, and I got myself out of it, and I will tell you guys how to get yourselves out of it. The number one thing I would say is, number one, you have to be good. If not good, decent. And you have to communicate with your teammates. You cannot be that silent guy just kind of roaming off and doing whatever. Most good teams are not going to want that, you know, on their team. That's like first and foremost. If you are a quiet person, work on communicating. Because me, if I let you on my team, and you know, you could be doing the best, but if you're quiet, you're not communicating, you're not helping us kind of scheme and plan on how to beat this challenge in front of us, I do not want you on my team. That is first and foremost. Because overall, yeah, you might be doing good kill-wise, but strategy-wise, there's just no way you're going to be efficient enough as a teammate to help us win. Alright? I mean, surely there's exceptions to every rule. Maybe there's somebody out there who can just straight duke on everybody, but I have not met that person yet. So, as of right now, if you do not call out, I do not want you on my team. And I think most people are like that. So, work on your calling out. If that's an issue, you need to just practice talking to people during games and, like, being not, you know, fucking weird or something. Like, don't just be quiet and sit there playing with your dick, dude. Like, call out or say something, you know? Like, if it's a focus issue, then you need to work on your focus. I don't know what to tell you. Something I would tell you, number two is just, you know, how badly do you want to play versus how badly do you want to win? If you just want to play matches, that shouldn't be too hard. Put a group of people around you that you just like and that want to do it with you, even though you might not always win. You do that. You know, nothing's stopping you there from starting your own team if you cannot find a team around you. But, like, the people you play with, you have to be friends with, because if they're GB free agents, they don't want to lose match after match after match after match. If you want a winning team, I motivate you to be the most competitive player you can be and constantly be on your grind, whether it is watching film to know rush spots, nade spots, stun spots, bomb plants, strategy. Get better equipment. If you're on a 55-inch TV, there's no way you're going to be good. It's just not possible. Get a headset. Get a monitor. You know, I know it's expensive and it's get. But, like, that should be the bare minimum. If not a monitor, at least, like, a regular-sized TV. Just no fucking big TVs. No way too little tiny TVs. No default headsets. Get a $60 Xbox One X12 headsets or something. Like, get a headset, get equipment. Equipment makes you a better player overall. And the competitive drive, and you should want that. I am not the most financially stable person. I never have been. But I can tell you that I work my ass off to get everything I have around me. Like, everything that I have, with the exception of my monitor, which isn't even like, it's a cheap... No, I bought my monitor too. My mom bought me a, like, 40-inch TV, but obviously I'm not going to use that, so I... worked, I got a job, and if you're under that age, then you just have to wait for Christmas or birthday, or wait till you're 16. Maybe Gamebattles needs to wait till you can get a job and financially fund that by yourself. You know, all I'm going to say is, if you want to be good and you want to win, you have to have drive, you have to have passion, you have to have energy. If everybody could do it, then everybody would do it. And for most of you, and I see this as a blockade, some people are like, dude, it's just a game, why are you taking it so seriously? Well, it might just be a game to you. To me, it's a beloved hobby, and I'm playing Gamebattles because I think of it as more than a game. I think of it as a competition. You know, I want to win. So that's my first tip to finding a team and being that teammate. If you do that, if you're looking for a team to settle with play with people that are worse than you. If you meet people that are worse than you, but you're not the best player yourself, just play with them till you develop your skills. Don't try and play with people that are just a higher skill gap than you. That's just unrealistic. And, like, I don't know. And if you truly have a problem with being that bad, do something about it. Push yourself. Train on pubs. Learn strats. There's always something you can do to make yourself better. The grind, the push, the drive, that's what's going to make you better. And your teammates are going to see that. I can genuinely say I think my team sees how passionate I am about this. And honestly, I think that affects them in the better of they never kind of question my drive. Whenever we're playing a match, they never question what I want to do. They never question, maybe he's just playing selfish for kills. They know I'm playing for the win. I don't care what it's going to take. That's what's going to happen. So yeah, be the best you can be. Get the equipment. Another big tip to being a team. If you want to embed yourself in a team, build a relationship with them. Don't just play game battles with them. When the game battles are over and let's say one person gets off, hang out with them, talk to them in party chat, make conversation because they are your teammates. And I've learned that the teammates I last longer with are my friends, It does not need to be all business, You can laugh, you can have fun, you can make jokes. But overall, like, build a relationship with them. Play with them outside of Call of Duty. Learn, not outside, but just play with them outside of game battles. Learn their names, call them by their names, Be respectful, be nice. You can be funny and kind of roast each other, but, like, overall, when it comes down to it, be respectful. And, by that I mean if you think you said something or did something that offended them, aside from maybe trying to correct their way of playing, then apologize about it and just show that you care about them as a teammate and you want them on the team. One thing I can tell as being kind of the shot caller and the captain of the team I play with, which is just kind of a bunch of people that I put together myself, I can say that I do get upset when I see plays that I don't want to happen, and I do lash out. I do apologize for them, but I do stay by lash. If I see a play that I do not like, I will vocalize it because it's how I look at it is it's my team and this is how I want it to be played, I know it sounds selfish, I know it sounds jerky, but you have to realize from that retrospect, if you're joining a team, you have to play how they want you to play. It's not the you show. It's especially a team that wants to win. And if you have ideas, talk about it after, not during match. Not during match. That's a lot of tips on how to be. These are all things, And I say this from experience of having to kick people off of my team. And one thing I try when I kick people off the team is I try to be upfront and respectful about it. For the most part, I just try to say it's not working out, or I'll give them like a heads up, like, hey, we don't like the way you're playing. If this continues, you will be off the team. I don't try and blindside people. But what I've learned is that doesn't even work. If you kick somebody off a team, they're going to be bitter about it. They're going to talk trash towards you. They're going to tell you, you're this egotistical. And I've just, at this point, I tone it out because that's exactly why I didn't want him on my team. And another thing that I think is funny is why would you want to be on my team when I don't want you on my team? Where's your self-respect? That's what I'm going to say to you as somebody who gets dropped. If they drop you, accept it. Move on to the next team. And hey, maybe you run into them and you beat them and you prove them wrong. Maybe the person I dropped from my team will go on to have a better Game Battles career than me. It's possible, and I'd love to see it. I just know for a fact, and the team I'm sure that dropped you knows that they do not need you right at that moment because you're not helping them win. At the end of the day, Game Battles comes to winning or losing. Even when I drop people from my team, I still try and talk to them unless they get bitter. But yeah, if you're dropped, move on. No point. Don't burn bridges. Okay, that is the number one. Not the number one, but that is so important. I as a kid, I've been doing this for 5 years. So I'm 19 now. I started when I was 13, 14. I was just a little arrogant kid. I burned so many bridges. There were teams that probably would have re-picked me back up, but they just didn't because I was such a jerk. So just be respectful. And you know, my personality is in your face. If you do something that's stupid, I'm gonna say it's stupid. I don't think that's disrespectful, because I know for a fact when I tell people it's stupid, I don't tell them they are stupid. Do not say you're stupid. Do not say you're a moron. Say that's stupid. That play's stupid. Why would you do that? You know, you can say stuff like that. Just overall, don't intentionally ridicule them. And you know, this is just something that I'm motivated by because my team just started winning. We're doing good. It's just to fill you guys in. It's not the best record. It's 22-11, but this is progress, and I plan to play in a tournament soon. So yeah, everything seems to be, you know, going the right way. I hope that was some good tips that you guys can kind of ponder on and you know, kind of help make you better. And then for the last minute, I'm just going to talk about, you know, I apologize that I haven't uploaded in the last, you know, 3, 4, or 5 days. And I know there's not a lot of you, so it's kind of weird that I'm apologizing, but, you know, I made a commitment to myself that I need to be uploading this at least every 3 days so I can kind of keep up with this, because it's a commitment I made for the next 6 months, for sure. And, so yeah, I've just had semester exams coming up and papers to write, and just, yeah. So there's that, and then there's one more thing I was going to say, I forgot. Sorry if this commentary's sloppy, I just kind of made it last minute, because right now I'm very passionate, because we just had to drop somebody from the team, and I told them up front in the party, he just wasn't what I was looking for, and he wasn't going to be on the team, and he seemed okay with it when he left, but then the next day he's sending me all these messages and just being an overall jerk, so there's that. What was I gonna say? I guess the number one thing for sure is be respectful to your teammates. If they say they don't like something, like that you're calling outside of the game, do not be a jerk to them outside of the game. If you want something fixed, be nice about it at first. If it doesn't change, I can speak from experience, I get aggressive. Real quick example. If I say, hey, plan A, and they go B and die and don't plan it, or we're all set up on A, they go B, they plan it anyway, and I say, call that next time, don't be stupid. They do it again and again and again. Okay, I'm going to get aggressive about it. I'm going to be upset, you know, because I'm passionate about this. I feel like I have a lot of drive, and I feel like that's what's making me better these last few days. So yeah, that just about wraps up my commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Have a good one.
Clock running down. All CDP assets degraded.
With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.